All right, it's game time. Welcome into Friday Night Hits Week 5. I'm Mark Whiteman. Thanks as always for joining us. Hard to believe we're past the halfway point already. Non-region play winding down this week, and for the Westside Rams and Greer Yellow Jackets, their third meeting over the last 2 seasons. Julia Morris at Westside with our Sparrow Financial Game of the Week.
Westside and Greer played 2 close matchups against each other last year, with both games being decided by 3 points. Greer is 1-4 this year, but the Yellow Jackets much better than their record shows. They put together a nice drive on their first possession. Josh Runyon fakes the handoff and punches it in for a touchdown. Yellow Jackets up 7-0. But Westside quick to answer. Jamar Boston returns a kickoff for 90 yards for a score. Westside makes the 2-point conversion as well, so the Rams are up 8-7. Westside adds to its lead in the second quarter. D. Robertson just willing his way through traffic into the end zone, and Westside extends its lead to 14-7. And check out this play right before halftime. Cutter Woods launching a deep ball to Nehemiah Smith. What a throw by Woods. Rams up 24-7 at halftime. About a minute into the third quarter, Westside's offense makes another big-time play. Woods with a fantastic pass to Josh Williams. Westside runs away with this one. The Rams win it 38-13.
Starts with our quarterback. He's just a tremendous person and a great player, and we feel like we're really good up front, and we block well, and hopefully we can do that next week. We're gonna have to, or to win a game like that.
Westside hosts Greenville next Friday. Greer hosts Lawrence. At Westside High School, I'm Julia Morris, WYFF News 4 Sports.
Julia, thank you. Southside Christian's been the class of 1A over the last few years, but after back-to-back unbeaten championship seasons, the Sabres are 0-3 this fall. St. Joe's, they're 5-0 in the class of 1A this season, ranked #1 in the entire state. One of those statement games for both squads. Southside Christian leading 14-0 late in the half, but a long St. Joe's drive capped by Walker Wood behind the big fellas. Knights cut the lead to 17-7 SSC into the second half, and our Mr. Sparky drive of the week, it's the Sabres star quarterback, Ja'Cory Martin. Look at him go. Breaking tackles, picking up chunk yardage, converted a 4th and 5 later on the drive. Then finally, his third touchdown of the night, in for 6. As the kids would say, he's got that dog in him. Sabres come up with their first win of the season, 31-14 over the #1 ranked team in 1A. Daniel has won 28 straight, already a school record, going for 29 in a row against Riverside. Short kickoff and grass to cleave from my son Kelly, a 47-yard return. Pushed out right around the 30-yard line. That leads to Blaine Simons with all day back there. Jalen Brown, Wallace, all by his lonesome. Lions strike first, and they would strike again soon thereafter. Torrey Shaw, a doorstep delivery. Daniel 56, Riverside 14. Lawrence at home welcoming the Road Warriors from TL Hanna, playing their 4th away game in 6 weeks. First quarter, TLH ball. Jalen Bowles pops that outside. A 26-yard gainer right there. That would turn into a TL Hanna field goal. Lawrence punting in the second, but Jackson Martin drops the snap, and TL Hanna recovers. And on the sudden change, well, the Jackets take advantage on the very next play. Josh Donald coming right at you. He scores for Hanna, makes it 10-0. They go on to win 38-7. All right, let's show you a few scores. Chapman beating Union County 31-6. Pickens over Liberty 42-7. And it's Dixie with a 21-14 win over Ware Shoals. Christchurch 47-6 past McCormick. Gaffney knew there would be growing pains this year. The reigning 5A champs are 2-2, but coming off a signature win last week against Northwestern, holding the highest scoring team in the state to just 7 points. And what a game this was. Another powerhouse program on tap tonight. Fort Dorchester from the Low Country. Fourth quarter, Fort D's up 31-21, but that's Grayson Loftus in for the Gaffney touchdown. It's a 3-point game, under 10 minutes to go. Later on, Loftus going deep for Drew Medley, the 33-yard touchdown. Gaffney on top 35-31, a little under 7 minutes to go. Patriots trying to answer back. It is our USC Upstate Player of the Week. Gaffney's Clay Cook comes up with the interception, and Gaffney hangs on. They defeat Fort Dorchester 35-31, and the Indians got things rolling right about now. How about Hillcrest? The Rams are 5-0, hosting Wren. Ran out through a smoke grenade. That cloud hung out for a while, but the haze, no thing to Hillcrest. It smelled like a 4th of July block party. Logan Coldren hauling that score in from Bennett Judy 70 seconds into the game, and on their very next possession, well, the Rams go right down the field again. Judy to Coldren, same duo, twice as nice. All Hillcrest, 49-0. Berean Travelers Rest have been playing a long time. The 63rd meeting tonight, we sent Sky 4 Devil Dogs doing their thing. Up 22-0 in the first. Carter Buchanan waltzing in 29-0 TR points. You know they mean push-ups, and a whole lot of them tonight. Into the second quarter, Caleb Mills. Check out this throw. My goodness, Gavin Baker get up to get down. Another TR touchdown. They scored a lot of them tonight, 64-0 past Berea. Unbeaten's meeting in Roebuck. The 4-0 Dorman Cavaliers home tonight for the first time in 3 weeks against 5-0 River Bluff, enjoying a dominant season so far themselves. Cavaliers going swamp hunting in this one, leading 10-3 in the third. But that's River Bluff's Parker Murray connecting with Blaine Blows, who just gets the ball over the goal line as he's brought down. Extra point no good, 10-9 Dorman. But here come the Cavaliers. Demarius Foster, Australian from 60 yards down the sideline. Yeah, that gets the people going, puts Dorman up by 8, and the Cavs pull away in the second half. Foster, he's got eyes on the end zone, and he's going in again. Dorman 39-23 over River Bluff. Jail Man and Wade Hampton, both 3-2. The Generals have won their last 2. Pats have dropped back-to-back games. Early going. Jail Man's Ethan Anderson to Michael McClellan. That is a Patriots touchdown, and there would be more where that came from. Jail Man, Nikias Morrison makes it 14-0. Patriots just gets in there. These Generals, though, they've got some fight in them. Wade Hampton's Cooper Tankersley throwing it to Thomas Combs. First visit to the end zone on the night for Wade Hampton, but there was just no answer for Jail Man's offense. 48-17 over Wade Hampton. We're taking a quick timeout. Plenty of pigskin still to come, including Malden's trip to Spartanburg and Woodmont's game against Seneca. It's halftime. You know what that means. It's Eric Mitchell, Real Estate Mic'd Up, with Woodmont head coach Jeff Murdoch.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Manage your clock now, let's go. Manage your clock. Get off the ball. Get off the ball. Get off the ball. Good job, good job. Protect the rock. Gotta protect the football. I got you. Gotta protect it. Look at both sides. It's because of the pant.
It's 40.
So the clock's not running.
The clock is running,
okay.
Yeah.
Good eye discipline now. Keys.